What's going on, guys? No introduction needed. You already know who this is. But today, anyway, in this video, I will be showing you guys how I cut a taper fade. I mean, all barbers cut taper fades the same, but all barbers, you know what I'm saying, don't explain it the same. So I'm going to break it down step by step for you guys. And, you know what I'm saying, big shout out to my boy Dion for pulling up for this fresh haircut. So, yeah, let's just get into it. I know a lot of you guys out there are familiar with the Barber's Pro trimmers, the Andy trimmers, and whatever trimmers you use to line up the client with. But we're not talking about the trimmers. I'm talking about the Barber's Pro clippers. With that being said, I make my first initial guideline. Instead of using my trimmers, I use my clippers because, you know what I'm saying, the line is more softer to get out when you're going back to, you know what I'm saying, do light detail work. But if you stick around with it in this video long enough, you'll see what I mean. But I always start your hair cut off neat because, you know what I'm saying, like I always say, you want to, you know, start it off neat to end it neat. But with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying, just make sure everything is clean. Then I go in with my foil shavers, you know what I'm saying, I'm just actually making that bottom part clean because, you know what I'm saying, that's where the fade actually starts at the bottom. The definition of a fade is to make something out of nothing. So let's just get into it and see what we can make happen. What you see me put in first with the Barber's Pro was my first initial guideline, which is my primary line. The primary line is the base of the haircut. Now I'm putting in my secondary guideline to fade into my primary line because, you know what I'm saying, in between them two areas there, that's where you want to have the fade to be the most important at right there, because if you just really just look at it, everything is, you know what I'm saying, blending softly. That's what I was talking about. I always put my first initial guideline, which is my primary line, in first. Then I come back and put my secondary guideline in to follow up behind my primary guideline. If you don't understand what I'm saying, man, you know what I'm saying, just rewind the video and, you know what I'm saying, you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's get it. One more other thing, guys. I'm actually using the 3 clicks motion, which means, you know what I'm saying, I'm just using the first, second, and third notch. I'm not using no other notch. That's where I'm starting, you know what I'm saying, make the fade come into tack with the first initial guideline, which is my primary line, and my secondary line. So I'm right there fading it right now. So let's just check it out. I already cut the hair down to a 1.5 with the 1 guard. Now I just put my bigger 1.5 and went against the grain up to the parietal ridge area because, you know, that's where I want to start. Well, actually, that's where I want my fade to stop at, in the parietal ridge area. And if you notice that he have dense spots in his head, see, what I'm trying to do is just actually blend that in as I, you know what I'm saying, just try to make that, you know, that 1.5 feather, you know, the hair all the way around, because, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to just leave, you know what I'm saying, dense areas in his head. So I just want to give that illusion that his hair is, you know what I'm saying, the same length all over. Then I fall back with that 1 open, cutting into that 1.5. Now the thing I'm doing right now is just actually, you know what I'm saying, just feathering that line out so I can come back with the next guard behind that one. But before you jump to conclusion and jump to the next guards and everything, make sure the guard that you're using, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and just use that guard, because you try your best not to go back to that guard, because, you know what I'm saying, it'll be too much, you know what I'm saying. In other words, you'll be working against yourself, man. So just use what you got so you can have less time to go back to it. So right now I had the one on right now, and then I have it closed, and I'm actually like kind of like feathering that line out because I already know what guard I'm gonna come back behind with for the, you know what I'm saying, continue to fade, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm just doing the fade down process. in reality, I'll usually pick up my zero guard and close it and, you know what I'm saying, just start to fake that line out. But since I'm just actually just using my Bevel's Pros and trying to avoid using my Andes Masters, I just picked up the .5 guard and opened it one notch, you know what I'm saying? I just opened it up one notch and, you know what I'm saying, just using the corners only, just, you know what I'm saying, nitpick at the hair because, you know what I'm saying, I just want to feel the .5 guard more so than the zero guard because I'm actually not used to using the .5 guard. I'm used to using the Purple Magnetic zero guard because actually they are like really easier to blend with and take lines out with. But, you know what I'm saying, each his own. I put my number one back on, open it, and I'm going with the grain to make sure everything is actually just laid down perfectly. Then, therefore, I will, you know, come back and, you know, just do a little touch up and move on to the other side. So let's just get it. No guard, just straight blade detailing. I'm just actually using the corners, you know what I'm saying, so I can just nitpick where I missed out at with the .5 guard. Because you're going to always have to go a guard down to detail that previous guard. So, you know what I'm saying, just take that into heed and, you know what I'm saying, everything will work out fast. This side is exactly like the other side. The only thing I did just took my Beverly Pro trimmers, closed them, made my first initial guideline. Then I came back with the foil shavers to clean it up behind that. And then I made my second initial guideline with the blades open because, you know what I'm saying, that's where the fade come in between. Remember the first initial guideline and the secondary guideline? That's how all that come about. After that, I got my 1.5 guard and I went up to the parietal ridge because, like I said at first, I want to clear that area out so I can come back with my number one open, which I have right now. And only thing I'm doing is just trying to concentrate on that by getting that line out. After I get that line out, I come back with my 1.5 guard and, you know what I'm saying, I just fade that together. So I compress the fade more so than anything. And right now you just see me doing a little beard work because, you know what I'm saying, he said he wanted that. And for you guys that want me to do more beard work, just comment down below and say more beard work because I usually just actually put a lot of haircuts on there, but I really don't put that beard, you know what I'm saying, that beard work in there. So just comment down below beard work and I will give it to you. Now, this is my first time grabbing my Andes Master since I've been doing the whole tutorial because, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of missing my zero Purple Magnetic guard. I think I could get a cleaner fade with that anyway. So my next tutorial, I'm just gonna actually just only use masters only. So yeah, sit back, enjoy. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I mean, if you already, you know, already subscribed to the channel, you already know. Thumbs up and, you know what I'm saying, share this. Let's get it. The back tape is just the same as the sides, man, you know what I'm saying? But the difference with the back tape is you just actually have a wider area to work in. So yeah, I'm gonna come in with my Bevel's Pro closed, then I'm gonna open them to make my secondary guideline. And I'm gonna just do a little detail while I'm, you know what I'm saying, in between my secondary and my first primary guideline. Then I will come back with my 1.5 going all the way up underneath the occipital bone because that's where I want my fade to stop at. Now, if you notice he have a dark area in the back of his head, that's where his hair grows the thickest at. But you know what I'm saying, we're gonna soon lighten that up right there. Now I have my number one guard on open, just trying to lighten that little area up between the 1.5 and the 1 open. And then I put my 0.5 guard on there too, you know what I'm saying, just feather that out. And basically that's the fade right there. I mean, the last thing you can actually do is just do detail, man. And that's the most important part of the haircut, detail. Now I spray Tresemme Volume 5 on the back of his nape of his hairline because I want his hairline to be more sharper at the back more so than at the front. Then I follow back behind that with the dryer to dry it to make it, you know what I'm saying, crispy. And then you want to brush it down. Now as you notice, when I'm edging my client up at the back, I always be light because I know my clips are sharp, but they're not sharp enough to bite you, but they're sharp enough, you know what I'm saying, you just touch them one time and the edge up is already there. But with that being said, you guys already see the edge up, man, you know what I'm saying? But before I actually did the edge up, you noticed that I grabbed my guard, I think that was my 1.5 guard, and went against the grain with at the nape of the neck because, you know what I'm saying, his hair was much longer on the, you know, nape of his neck. Then I started, you know what I'm saying, perform that magic work on his beard because, you know, you always want to match the edge up from the nape of the neck with the beard. With that being said, what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, make sure that hair is clear underneath his ear and at the nape of his edge up, his hairline at the back because, you know what I'm saying, you want that to be perfect. Now we're about to get into this edge up. Now check this out. I want to just take my time, break it down, and let you guys know what I'm doing. All right, I grab my number 1 purple magnetic guard. I cut the hair at the top, make sure everything is even. Then after that, I brush it down, as you can see. Now when I get done brushing it down, I get the Tresemme holding spray again, spray it. Then I grab the blow dryer to blow it dry. All right, now I center my point. Now you see me just actually like kind of like I'm measuring his edge up. I'm not just putting the edge up in there all of a sudden. I'm just measuring, actually trying to find that foundation where I need to land it. Because an edge up is just like building a house, man. You got to lay that foundation to see how the house is going to end up when you get done building it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just actually like just prepping the edge up for an official edge up. Now you see where I grab his head at, I'm just actually tightening the skin up so I can just make sure his edge up pop in place because sometimes them hairs be want to move and everything. But you know what I'm saying, like a professional barber like myself, man, you know what I'm saying, I always take my time, man. I was always told in school Rome was not built in a day. So you know what I'm saying, that with that being said, man, you can't be in a rush to get done with work, man. Work take progress, you know what I'm saying? So take heed in what you do. But you know, that's all I want to say. And you know, with that being said, let's just enjoy the rest of this video. Guys, just a reminder, when applying the enhancements on the edge up, do not, I repeat, do not put it too dark unless the client actually want it. See, my client right here, he was like actually kind of like thin in some areas, so he asked me to put it a little heavier in certain areas. So don't just think I'm just on YouTube just going crazy with enhancement. It's what the clients want. So sit back, enjoy, and let's just get it, man. Then I fall back behind with the hair fiber. I really don't use this as much. So with that being said, after I apply the hair fiber, I go back with the trimmers, you know what I'm saying, to, you know what I'm saying, sharpen that edge up. That's kind of crazy, sharpen the edge up. But yeah, but anyway, as you notice, the edge up is coming into effect and everything, and you know what I'm saying, I brush him off, get him right, and you know, he ready to go out for the night. Guys, you know we live in an imperfect world, but whatever it takes to make the next person happy, even if it's a conversation, even if it's, you know what I'm saying, something that just can bring a person up, you want to make them feel good. But this is exactly how my client came in, you know what I'm saying. We had a nice conversation, and this is exactly how he left out right here, man. We did the thing, we made everything happen, and you know what I'm saying, I brought my boy back to life. Like I said, big shout out to Dion, man, for pulling up, man. You know you're more than welcome to come get a chop, but it's your TikTok barber, man, you know what I'm saying. I got them haircuts on deck, man. You know what I'm saying, leave a comment in the section below if you really enjoyed the video. If you want to see me bring out more content like this, man, just type in more content in the comment section. That's all I can say. But if you're new to the channel, you know what I'm saying, you already know to hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. And if you're already a subscriber to this channel, man, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up. But with that being said, it's your TikTok barber. May God bless. Peace.